Moore's Weekend Agenda on Facebook Live, coming to you from Meadow Mill in Hamden. Be sure to tell us about your weekend plans and your New Year's Eve plans in the comments field below. Comment, like, share, and follow at hashtag JMooreWeekend. I'm Amanda, and I just happen to be here with a familiar face. Hello, Richard.
Familiar to you?
It's familiar. I mean, some people might know you from your Thursday show this week in Baltimore eating. You just hung out. You just decided to hang out with me some more because it's so much fun.
It's nice and warm here in Meadow Mill.
In this little room it is.
It is.
No, thank you for coming and joining me.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Yes, and I know you talked a little bit yesterday, for those few people who didn't watch, about New Year's Eve plans.
We did. We talked about New Year's Eve in restaurants, since a dining show, and whether people enjoy going to restaurants, and then the various offers that restaurants make. Lots of prefix menus, lots of pay one price, so you get to get a complimentary glass of sparkling wine
and some favors. Pay one pricey price.
I've never ever been in a restaurant at midnight. If I have, I don't remember. I've never done that, but I have had, not infrequently, gone out to dinner on New Year's Eve, but an early dinner. So I'm usually out of the restaurant by 10.
Out of the way.
Yeah, so I'm going out on New Year's Eve.
Woohoo!
To Bottega.
Oh, nice.
Which is, relocated to 1 block away from its original home, right next to the Charles Theater.
Oh, excellent.
Bigger than the original.
That's good. And you could always slip into movies.
Could slip into the movies. We're going to talk about
We're going to talk about that in a
movies.
minute. But first I want to, do you have any specific Baltimore New Year's Eve memories? Was there ever a really good one that you can think of?
Isn't it terrible? But no.
I know.
Just no. Not anything that, if I was going to write my memoirs, I would say, I got to include that one because that was beautiful. Often it's in being at a party in someone's house, and, for single people, it's so awkward. As much as you prepare yourself, it's just awkward,
right?
That moment. And then home a lot on New Year's Eve, either with friends or sometimes alone. The advent of Netflix means you can design your own.
I know.
Own New Year's Eve watching party. So I might
do
that. I don't know. I haven't picked out any movie.
So I knew we were going to talk about this. So I was trying to think about today if I have any great New Year's Eve memories from being here, and I really don't. I know when I first moved here as a teenager, I went downtown for the fireworks. Never went again because crowds. And this year it's gonna be really, really cold. So no, I don't want to do that.
No, and I totally support people that want to do that. That's fine, but I don't want to do that.
No, I don't want to do that. And then I know one year a friend of mine who was a drummer for Coloring Lesson and Great Mutant Skywheel, old Baltimore bands, he had a gig in Ellicott City. So I went to that. That was maybe the most party thing I ever did on a New Year's. Most of the time I am at people's houses for their parties. A lot of times, though, speaking of movies, is I'll just go to a triple feature. I'll just settle myself in.
That's a great idea.
I start with the 7 o'clock show and go through. A lot of times the theaters will have an actual midnight show so that you can be in there through. Yeah, so let's talk about some movies. So I know at the Charles, there's a lot of good stuff this weekend. So
a lot of holdover movies that have been doing well.
There's some holdovers. We both saw Lady Bird.
Yes.
That's still there. I liked it. I wasn't whoa.
I think I would recommend it with a little bit of reservation. I mean, no reservations, but just I don't want to overhype it. It's
fine. It's a cute movie. It feel good. Everyone in it is really good.
I'd see it for the acting. That's what I'd see it for.
Exactly.
Yeah. Laurie Metcalf.
Yes, Laurie Metcalf was excellent. Saoirse Ronan was also really good, but I mean, to me, it just felt like a modern day Pretty in Pink.
I kind of forgot about it. I haven't thought about it for a minute after I saw it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed its company, though. I'd say that. I enjoyed being in the movie's company.
And I know you saw Shape of Water, which is Guillermo del Toro's latest.
I really did like that movie.
I don't even have any desire to see that one.
Oh, gee, I think you would like it. I was a little bit wary of Guillermo del Toro because of gross out factors sometimes. I have a very low threshold for any kind of gore or grossness, but except for one brief moment, which was easy to avert my eyes from because it was telegraphed. I had no problem watching it, and it's really, really charming. It's a charming movie. It's romantic.
Yeah, and Sally, what's her face?
Hawkins.
She's awesome.
Yeah, it's I really enjoyed that movie, and that did stick with me.
Okay.
And it's set in Baltimore.
Oh, right. I remember in the coming attraction, I heard someone say that, and I was like, what?
I mean, it's not trying in the least to be Baltimore. And if you asked the people that made the movie, were you trying to make it be like Baltimore? They'd say, no, not at all.
No, it was just because there's like some hospital or something that they...
It's just where it's set.
Researched, yeah.
But it has nothing to do with Baltimore at all. But it was funny to hear.
Yeah, that is funny. All right, so also Call Me By Your Name opened, which is supposed to be one of the best films of 2017.
People are really loving it, and people that I thought are hard audience members, friends of mine that post on Facebook, that are very kind of rigorous about their movie going, really have loved this movie.
Yeah,
so.
I might go check that one out. And then Darkest Hour, which is Gary Oldman as Winston Churchill, which is bound to be amazing.
Amazing, but I don't...
You don't
not
care.
Do you say biopic or biopic?
I say biopic, but that is one of those things that people... It changed in like recent years. It used to be biopic.
I'd have to be coerced into seeing that.
To me, when you say biopic, it sounds like an eye disease.
It does. I agree with you. That's not high on my list.
I mean, it is. You know what it is going into it.
I assume. I mean, I'd love to hear that. Oh my God, it's not at all what you think it is. It's so much, but I can't imagine.
But I'm sure it's amazing. It's one of those Oscar bait ones. And then The Disaster Artist, which I have not seen yet.
Thought it was hilarious.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it, and ultimately sweet. It's a sweet, positive movie once it gets through all the kind of idiocy. But it's very, very funny in parts, and ultimately a testament to the artistic spirit. I mean, that's cornball, but it's true.
All right.
And it's ultimately has a sweet heart.
And did you ever see The Room?
No.
But I know a bunch of places are about to play it for like one night only. I think the Parkway is going to have it.
Charles on the 4th, whatever day of the week that is. And I would recommend reading Wikipedia entry about The Room before I saw it. I wouldn't go in not knowing anything about The Room. But honestly, that's all I did. I read the Wikipedia entry about The Room, and that was plenty. I didn't need to know anymore.
Okay. So those are at the Charles. At the Senator, we have still The Last Jedi. I'm one of the last people to see Last Jedi.
With me, yeah.
We haven't seen it yet. Don't tell us any spoilers. Don't tell us. Did you see? Glenn, did you see Last Jedi? No. Yeah, we're all behind on that one. And then Molly's Game, which is Aaron Sorkin's film that stars Jessica Chastain and my true love, Idris Elba. And then The Greatest Showman, which I thought I was into, and then I heard that it was rated PG, and I'm like, how good is that going to be?
You know, I don't...
I judge my movies based on that. I like R-rated films.
I guess I do, too. I colossally don't care about this movie.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
I could be persuaded. I'm always can be persuaded. But I don't want to see it.
So tell us which of those you've seen already, what you thought of them, and maybe we'll see you at the movies on New Year's.
Yeah.
So let me just tell everyone a little bit about their other options if they're the kind who want to go out all weekend. I actually didn't want to go anywhere from like tonight through Tuesday, but a friend of mine really wants to go do something like out in the environment tomorrow, which is good. It's freezing out. So we're going ice skating at the harbor.
This person really wants to be outside.
She really wants to be outside tomorrow. And I'm like, I'm freezing. I'm freezing right now. I've been freezing all week. But we're doing that.
She wants to feel something. She wants to have feelings.
She needs to feel alive. Okay. It's the last weekend of the year. She's going to feel alive. So we're going to go ice skating in the morning. And then we'll probably walk over to Harbor East and find somewhere cozy to have, some hotness, something good and hot. And then we'll probably hit some movies. So anyway, Friday night, there's a James Brown dance party at 8x10. Special guest, the Fritz. Doors open at 8. I have an ongoing argument with several of my friends of who was the best dancer, James Brown, Prince, or Michael Jackson.
Well, tell me what you think.
So I think James Brown was the originator. Everyone else copied him. So you kind of have to give him credit for that. I think Michael Jackson was the most choreographed. He put it all together and then took it to a whole new level. He invented things.
With you so far.
Prince, before he got too sore and could barely do a split, he had some moves, but I'm pretty sure they were all James Brown's moves.
I'm going to defer entirely to you on this. It's not like I don't care. I just...
It's an ongoing argument. We've never actually resolved it. It's just a thing we do.
It's just, you should bring this person on the show.
To argue with me about James Brown Okay, so Saturday, there's a tribute to Tom Petty, also at 8x10.
Terrible dancer, Tom Petty. Awful.
Yeah, not in that category at all. He has no moves.
Dancer.
He had no moves. So you can celebrate him. Sadly, we lost him this year. That was one of our saddest losses. And that show features Jack Denning, Warren Bowes, Keith Tuttle, Eric Dixon, Steve Blake, and more. And the proceeds go to Music Cares Charity Foundation.
That's good.
Yes, and that's at 9. So then also, this is pretty exciting for local music fans. Spoon is playing 930 Club. And the band is touring in support of their ninth album, Hot Thoughts. Most Baltimore music scenesters know that the former bassist Roman Kubler was also the frontman for Baltimore's Oranges Band, which was a highly popular band here when they were around. So anyway, White Reaper also performs. That's Saturday and Sunday. You're watching Jay Moore's Weekend Agenda on Facebook Live. Tell us what you're doing this weekend and how you spend New Year's Eve.
Hey, man, I'm resolving here publicly.
Oh, we're going to have resolutions? We can do resolutions.
To see one live music show a month.
Whoa.
One live music show.
That's kind of a big goal.
Let's think it's doable.
Are you going to try to stick? You're not even going to try to stick local. You're just going to do whatever.
Oh, local.
A local band.
Oh, no.
No.
I mean,
you're going to go local.
A live music show.
Like at Autobar.
Metro Gallery. No, probably not Ramshead.
Okay. Too commercial.
Locally owned.
All right. So Autobar. Okay.
Metro Gallery.
What's the new space in Station North? Ideal Art Space or something?
Oh, shoot. Motorhouse.
Motorhouse. Okay. I'm going to see if you stick to that. You're going to come back next year on this show, and you're going to report to us the 12 shows that you went to see.
Now, I talked about this, that I wish that, we talked about this, if those shows started at 9 o'clock, I'd support them a lot.
They start late.
They start really late.
I know, and you're like standing there, and your body hurts because I'm
drink.
old. And yeah, you can't get drunk because like that wears thin, and you have to get home at some point. Yeah, I know. They need to have shows for old heads that start at 6.
I really think people would support them, but maybe the bar wouldn't do as well. And I think the clubs make a lot of money off of the liquor sales. But I would definitely support it if I could be home by 11.
I know. I'll always like really beat the next day if I go to a show, and I have to like really think about it. Like, is this worth it? Glenn knows the one show I decided that was worth it this year was J. Roddy Walston, because that was like ridiculous. I didn't care how late that went, and I would have stayed all weekend if I could have.
Man, that'll be great for me to find a one show of 2018
that makes it worth staying out late. You tell us what your one show would be worth it for. All right, so Sunday is New Year's Eve, right. And there's a Ravens game that they pushed back to 4:25, so you can be even colder if you go. So that'll be fun. They need to win this one to clinch a wild card spot, right? Correct? In the playoffs.
If they win, they're in.
If they win, they're in.
But if they lose, they're not necessarily out.
But they might be. Yeah, they might still be in. Yes, that. This is us doing the sports show.
Yeah, the 4 remaining teams competing for the 2 available wildcard spaces, they've got the best chance.
Good job. Yeah, that was nice. All right, Turquoise is at Rams Head Live. They're a Brooklyn-based 9-piece.
One thing about the game being moved to 4:25 and the impact that has on people.
Tell. What?
That is matter. Baltimore babyishness at its
Baltimore is being
worst.
super baby. They have been all season. They have been. They've been horrible fans. And, I mean, I went to the one Monday night game, and I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed for our city. But my reason, like, I got offered some tickets for that game, for this game. And, like, I don't want to sit there in this weather at 4:25
It's
at night.
not that. It's inside.
It's cold.
Oh,
what do you mean it's inside?
Goodness.
There's no inside.
All those people there. I mean, but
No.
the timing of it that it impacts your New Year's plans, that's babyishness.
I mean, you're already, right. Actually, it's convenient because you'll already be down there. You just walk over and do the fireworks.
Even if you had to get home from the stadium, you'd be home by 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, or you just change it.
But nobody needs to get home from, no, you're not going, where are you going?
You're going back to your family.
Oh, all right. Well, anyway. So
No, I'm not done. No, go
No,
ahead.
you're not
Let's
done?
move on. Let's
You're not
move on.
done? You still have more to say about this?
I don't think
moving
you're
the game?
staying downtown.
Were you mad that they
after
moved the game, Glenn? No, but I don't go to games. There you go. All right. So anyway, also New Year's Eve options. There's a Motown New Year's Eve at Creative Alliance, which if I was going to go out would probably be the place I would end up. It's Funk and Soul Sounds of the Belvederes, who are pretty awesome. DJ Landis Expandis and Rob Macy will also be doing music from 1968. So you can dance from 8:30 to 3. Then, of course, you have the New Year's Eve Spectacular, which we've already alluded to. That's at the Harbor. Celebration begins at 9. There's live fireworks. Take public transportation and be super careful. If you want to hit DC.
Nobody's going to do that.
Okay, so anyway, but Thievery Corporation, who are awesome and DC based, perform a Go-Go Bordello, also pretty awesome. So, if you're eating...
yeah, John Oliver at the Hippodrome. I skipped ahead. That I would do. I would totally do that.
John Oliver, I wish I would do. So Sundays, I think those shows are all sold out, but then there's Monday shows as well, and I think there's still tickets available for those.
Okay.
And then if you need New Year's Eve ideas, I know places such as Alexander's Tavern, Wicked Sisters, Huck's, Little Havana, Mother's Federal Hill Grill, Slancha, Sidebar, and Wine West Space are all doing something.
Nice.
Okay, Monday is the first day of the year. Woohoo! Fresh start, 2018. It's going to be so much better. Yay, 2018. And you can start your year off right with a first day hike, which is a tradition.
Yes.
And you can do that at Lake Roland. So go
also
do that.
Also at Druid Hill Park.
Oh, they're doing one too?
Mm-hmm. 9 a.m.
Probably everyone's doing one.
They're doing it at 9 a.m. Meet at the conservatory. Signing up in advance was recommended, but you don't have to. Just meet at the conservatory. I might do it. Yeah, I think I'm doing it.
That's good. I might go to the Lake Roland one.
I like that idea.
Yeah,
I think it's corny, but it's good.
It's a good way to get everything ready for the new year. Resolutions. Resolutions abound. And then Patterson Park has a run also.
No, that's stupid.
All right. So wait, are we making new resolutions? Oh, you made a good resolution.
I'm making
one live show.
One live
show a month.
One live music show a month. And how many theater shows should I go to?
Oh.
One a month
Well, you can't do it by month because it's seasonal, sort of. There might be a month where there's no good theater, right?
That's true. So
one from each of the major.
What about a total? 10? Is 6 too few?
I was going to be proud of myself if I went to 5.
Let's say 6.
You're going to go to 6 theater shows.
Live theater shows.
Okay. And big doesn't count because you're always there.
No, the Baltimore Improv Group does not count.
Okay. But I'm going to resolve to go to big this year.
Oh, I'd love to see you there.
Because I want to see that. Yeah,
I'd love to see you there.
I want to do that. And I also will resolve to eat at one place new to me each month.
I like that.
Because I don't broaden enough. I always go to my same favorite places.
I'm going to resolve to cook more.
Ugh, I always say that, but then I'm like, I don't want to. Because, again, I'm alone, and, like, I can eat whatever. I can have a bowl of cereals for dinner and call it a day.
I love cereal.
See? I can have, I can have a PB&J and
I should buy a box of cereal today and get out of the way.
And then you won't have to leave the house after your party.
Oh, my gosh. I'm definitely going to stop and get some cereal. What's your favorite cereal? What's your top 3?
Well, I don't eat the, like, sugary candy ones. So, like a Smart K, is that a thing?
Special K.
Special K.
Smart K.
Smart. Well, there's something else that's smart that I like. It's called Smart something. I like that one.
I like Raisin Bran Crunch.
That's pretty good.
And I like, that's my favorite right now.
I think that some of the Cheerios are pretty good, like some of the variety Cheerios.
Yeah, never really.
Yeah, they're all right.
We never had Cheerios in the house growing up.
I never had any. I was raised by hippies. We had granola. That's all I ever got. Carob, yogurt, granola.
Carob.
And then look at me today. This is why I am like a sugar freak junkie. Carob. It backfired, people. Don't do that to your kids. So anyway, we're going to roll because it's our last show of the year. Goodbye, 2017.
Goodbye.
You've been watching JMOR's Weekend Agenda. Join us here on Fridays at 12:30 for more weekend plans. Follow us at #JMORWeekend. Thank you to Richard for joining us
pleasure.
because you're my favorite on-air partner.
Oh, gee, you say that? That's so nice.
It's true, and it's on. And now there's evidence that I've said this.
I'm looking at where you're pointing.
There's evidence that I've said this, so people will know. But so we've had a great year together. I think
we did, and we saw each other at the Maryland Film Festival. Then we bumped into
everywhere.
Yeah.
We had a lot of us this year, which I'm fine with. So you tell us your resolutions and all your plans, and let us know how they went, and let us know what movies you want to go check out. I'm going to be at the movies, and we have a really happy New Year's.
Happy New Year, everybody.